So in this video, I want to talk about the Akashic records, and this is a series that came out in 2017, so it's been over 5 years now since the anime first came out in April, and of course based on a light novel, and it has 12 episodes. This is actually a series that just finished its light novel completion. Now, the anime came out in 2017, as I just mentioned, and when 2017 approached, around August, the 8th volume was coming out, and so by the time the actual anime finished, the anime itself, the 9th volume was coming out. So when you look at as far as the source material goes, there is so much source material to work with that it ain't even funny. There are 24 volumes, and the last one came out November the 17th of 2023, so only a couple of months ago as of me recording and uploading this video. Now, one of the things that I've seen in the anime industry is what I like to call the last huzzah effort, where a light novel series comes to an end and they do another season to re-promote the light novels to try and reinvigorate interest into the series. Now, I definitely think the Akashic, however you want to pronounce it, records could get that. I mean, it's definitely possible. It was a series that didn't get heaps of attention, but it was liked amongst the community that did enjoy it. I mean, there were some people that really did enjoy the series. Of course, there are some content creators that absolutely bashed on it, but again, when do we listen to content creators? As a content creator myself that does analysis videos, we're just nobodies. So I wouldn't put too much words into what one individual person on the internet says. And that's why I always say, whenever you see videos that always use ratings on websites, ignore those. Because I see a couple of videos that are like, oh, but this series got a 7.4, so that won't get another season. Dude, I've seen animes with a 6 out of 10 rating on a website and still get 3 seasons. So don't ever listen to that. As far as the popularity goes, yeah, DVDs and Blu-ray sales were pretty much in a decline about that point. That point onwards, year after year, we had seen a decline, and that is again due to streaming platforms. So looking at DVDs and Blu-rays, there's no point now. And yes, back a couple of years ago, there was some claims that it was going to come out, and it never did when those claims came out. I wouldn't call them leakers or rumors. They were just people making things up and hoping anyone fell for them. There were a couple of videos out there, a couple of Reddit posts. Don't put any stock into that. But as far as my opinion goes on the chances of a second season, I do think there is a solid one. It just relies on the hopes that a studio and the writer and a publisher want to re-promote the light novels now that it is a completed story with volume 24, which is not the first time that this has happened. There have been a couple of light novel series out there that have gotten new seasons just because the light novels came to an end and they wanted to re-promote the series to try and get a new interest in it. And especially being that it's now been over 5 years old, now is any good time. But it doesn't mean that you'd hear anything anytime soon. That could be something that's on the negotiating table, and that could take some years for that to come to fruition. So it's one of those where I think there is a good chance, but I think you could maybe be waiting a couple of years or something for any possibility on that hope alone, because I've seen that happen before where a series, light novel, comes to an end. It does get another season, but it took like 2-3 years even after that, and then they did it. And that's because, yeah, contracts, negotiations, publishing, all that kind of jizz can take quite a while. But I do think there is a solid chance, but to me it's more of a coin flip than anything. If you asked me this 4 years ago, I would have said probably unlikely, but now that the light novels have come to an end, there is a glimmer of hope for that to happen. So again, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If anything does change as far as the series goes, any updates, I will definitely update the channel when we find out more information. So again, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you beautiful nerds in the next video.